So, as we all know, Mother's Day was yesterday. And by the way, if you didn't see my last video, I want to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. But, some of the stories that I'm covering currently kind of involve mothers. And it did not feel appropriate to make videos on those topics yesterday because yesterday was about celebrating mothers. Do we really want to talk about Britney Spears, the woman who antagonizes her own teenagers with her nudes on Instagram on Mother's Day? Do we really want to talk about Gypsy Rose, the girl who killed her own mom? Or, all right, let's be fair, she basically talked someone else into killing her mom for her. It just didn't seem fitting to talk about those topics yesterday. And let's be honest, someone like Gypsy Rose is the last person you want to hear from when it comes to anything to do with Mother's Day. Yet I could not help but think about her, for obvious reasons. Well, it just so happens that Mother's Day was also on Gypsy's mind. And, Mother's Day has to be the most awkward day of the year for her. And if I were her, she's free to do whatever she wants. Everyone handles their life in their own way. But if I was her, Mother's Day would be like the one day that I sit out. You know what I mean? Like, we're hearing from Gypsy every day. Crazy stuff every day. Dragging her husband out with a new boyfriend. Mother's Day is the day that you kind of sit out because no one wants to really hear from someone who is famous for killing their mother on Mother's Day. But Gypsy Rose knows what she's doing. She knows how can I put it? She knows how to put good bait out there because she wants people to bite on the bait. And I guess in many ways I'm biting on that bait right now. But at the very least, I know what's happening, okay? I know that she's putting stuff out here for reactions so she can get more attention, keep her name in the headlines. But I gotta say, she thinks she's smart while she's doing this. Some people can't spot it. I know we all spot it here on this channel, and I can't help but make fun of it. It's just right there, people. You know what I mean? But anyways, she could not pass up on the opportunity to post a TikTok video for Mother's Day. Now, if Gypsy Rose wants to celebrate Mother's Day with her stepmom who's helping her take all of these paparazzi photos and stuff, fine. If she wants to celebrate Mother's Day in any way she wants, fine. But, going on TikTok and talking to complete strangers about stuff, that's not really celebrating Mother's Day. That's you trying to get attention once again, because when you bring up Mother's Day, everyone's going to be like, oh shit, she's talking about Mother's Day. She killed her mom. Well, that's basically what she did. And without, dragging on too long, let's go ahead and hear what she had to say. Let's hear Gypsy Rose's Mother Day message.
Hey, so today is Mother's Day, and I wanted to make a video basically celebrating the really strong and wonderful women that I have in my life that have been mother figures to me over the last 8.5 years. I first want to start off by saying I did turn off the comments to this video because I don't want to hear any negative bullshit. If you want to talk shit about me, by all means, I don't give an F. Go do it on your own platform, but I'm not going to see it in my comments. Okay? So there's that. Secondly, it does not go without notice that my own biological mother is not here to celebrate Mother's Day. And what I choose to feel on Mother's Day regarding my own mother is that I think the best of her. I think about the good times. I think about her as not what she did to me, but I think about her as a person. And I think that, was she a good mom? No. Was she the best mom in the world? No. But she was still my mom. So what I choose to feel about her, whether that be guilt, anger, grief, resentment, whatever, that's mine to feel. No one can take away my own feelings about my own mother. And I feel like nobody should be able to have an opinion about my mother except for her family and me, because we were the people closest to her. Everybody else does not matter. But I choose to remember her for the good that was in her heart, that I truly believe was there. I have been working for years on forgiveness, and I hope that she is in heaven, and I hope that to some degree I make her proud of at least some of the achievements that I've made in my life in growing up and standing on my own 2 feet, learning through experiences. Because in heaven, they say that like all mental afflictions, all physical afflictions are gone, right? God makes you perfect in heaven. So if you take away the mental afflictions that my mother had, then I think what's left is a good person. At the end of the day, is a good person. Do I have regrets? Oh yeah, I've got many. But nobody's going to be able to tell me things about myself that I don't already know. So that's what I want to touch base on with my mom is concerned. So I will say a prayer for her today. And I will remember the good that was inside of her, whether that be extremely deep or not. So I'll say a prayer. Okay, moving on to the other women in my life. So my stepmom, Christy, has been like my biggest advocate for my freedom, my growth. Me and my stepmom have a really close bond. She has always stood beside me, whether I made wrong choices, right choices. She might not always agree with my choices, but she does what she can to guide me as a mother figure. And she is just an incredible kick-ass woman. Like, the strength inside this woman is insane. And she has just been so patient with me. God, my lazy eye is kicking today. As you can see, I'm kind of tired. But she's just been a very impactful woman. I feel like I can go to her for advice. I feel like she has guided me in the sense of coming into my womanhood. If I have a question about even the simplest dumb shit, like, I go to her for it. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna talk a certain way or act a certain way because this has 9 point whatever million followers. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. This is who I am on a daily basis, like it or not. So yeah, Christy has just been like an amazing mother figure to me, and she's gonna continue being one to me. And then also there is Ken's mom, Raina. I met Ken's mom in person in 2019. She came to visit me in Chillicothe. This is when Ken and I were still engaged. And she's just been such an accepting person of me. Like, I never thought that I would be accepted and loved for who I am. Like, take Ken out of the equation, like, she still loves me for me. She actually like supported me before Ken and I even got together the first time. And she goes to bat for me, like in lives and social media. Like, she will defend me. She calls me out on if I'm doing something wrong, but she defends who I am as a person. She wants me and Ken's happiness. She's just an all-around good mom that wants the best for her kids. And also someone else that I would like to give a shout out to is Aunt Vicky. So she's not biologically my aunt, but she's just as good as. Like, her and Christy, let me tell you, my God, if I do something that they don't think is smart, I have to hear it from both of them. But Vicky has been extremely supportive as well. And I'm really close with her. I feel like I could tell her anything. So I have a really good group of women in my life to guide me and show me the way. I'm coming into my own as a woman. That takes time. That takes patience. And I'm going to do things sometimes that annoy them. But they're always going to be there to have my back. So they are really, really good mothers. And I hope that when I have kids someday, that I could take a lot from them. And Vicky and Christy and Raina show me the right path of being a mom. But because they've already shown me so much. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video because I know it's getting kind of long. But to those women, I love you guys so much. I know that I'm still learning, and I hope that I continue to try and make you guys proud and show you what I can be. Thank you for loving me at a time that I felt unlovable. And accepting me no matter what. Because that means everything to me. So, happy Mother's Day. Lots of love and hugs. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Okay, folks, listen. I could pick this apart and I could be very mean, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let her have some of it. But once she got to the point where she's like, I hope in some way my mom's proud of me and my... What? Proud of what? What is going through Gypsy's mind? I hope my mother's proud of me. Proud of you for killing her? I hope my mother's proud of my accomplishments. Gypsy hasn't accomplished anything. I mean, she's getting money. She has a reality show. But she didn't accomplish that from doing anything productive in life. She didn't accomplish anything from doing anything creative. Everything that Gypsy has in life right now is all due to the fact that she killed her mom. So when she's like, I hope my mom's looking down on me, proud about my accomplishments, you accomplished killing your mom and getting out of jail. And now you're rich from constantly rehashing the story about how you killed your mom. And the more Gypsy rehashes this story, and the more people look into this story, the more people realize that things weren't as they seemed. Things weren't like what you saw in the Hulu show. And by the time Gypsy killed her mom, she wasn't a little kid. She wasn't she was grown. And I believe that she took part in a lot of the scams and stuff they have going on. And in some ways, maybe Dee Dee is proud. Because Gypsy has become a better version of her mom. She's a better scammer than her mom. She's a better manipulator than her mom. And she learned it all from her mom. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So when I sit here watching her put out this Mother's Day video, which is just basically engagement bait, it's like, can you just, I'm not saying her mom was a good person, far from it, and she acknowledges that as well, but like, can you let her rest? Do you really have to keep digging up the corpse of your mom and using that as an excuse to get some type of attention? And then, like I said, she said plenty of things in this video that I'm just going to let go and not even comment on. But that was just a little too far out there when she started talking about, I hope she's proud of my accomplishments. Can any of you name one thing that she accomplished instead of getting out of jail too soon? I mean, it's been a complete train wreck since she got out of jail. I can't think of anything that anyone should be proud of. But you let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.